anything about Major Mike Donnelly?
Sure do, yeah. Donnelly family lives up on Birch Hill Drive now.
Well, the father, Tom Donnelly, was the state rep, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm Denise Donnelly, Major Michael Donnelly's sister. Major Michael Donnelly was a career Air Force pilot, and he loved nothing more than flying and serving his country. He used to say that he couldn't believe how lucky he was to be doing what he was doing. He was deployed to the Middle East to fly during Operation Desert Storm, the first Gulf War. They were flying so many missions that they couldn't supply the pilots with oxygen. And so what was happening is they were flying at altitudes of 30,000 feet and below, bombing chemical munition depots, and then turning around and flying back through the fallout. He came home and never felt quite well again. And his illness wasn't diagnosed until 5 years after he came home from the war. He was later diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, at the age of 36, which is extremely young to be diagnosed with that illness. And he survived another 9 years, fighting all the way for the other veterans who unfortunately became ill after they were discharged from the service and therefore were getting no benefits. The town really coalesced around Michael and my family and really was very, very supportive during the course of his illness. John Mitchell, who owns Mitchell Oil there in town, owned the property, and John and other members of town leadership decided that they would dedicate it in Michael's memory, and that's how the land preserve came about.
My name is Susan Donnelly. I am Major Michael Donnelly's widow. Michael really appreciated and was proud of the fact that there was a sign on the land preserve on Sullivan Avenue next to Mitchell Fuel with his name on it. But more than that, I know that he really was proud of the fact that he knew that that piece of property would be protected for years to come and a place for nature to thrive and for all to enjoy. I would like people to be able to visit the land preserve, enjoy nature, beauty there, and know that that was something that he really valued. Michael was an outdoor kid, loved to be out in the apple orchards and hunting, fishing, hiking, camping. So that meant a lot to him to have a nature preserve that was dedicated in his name. And I would hope that people would want to learn more about Michael and his story and maybe read his memoir, Falcon's Cry, and learn more, see who he was and what he did with the community and what the community did for us. We all learned a lot from him and his strength.
We all feel an enormous connection to South Windsor. My dad was state representative for 2 terms, and we all feel very deep roots there. We all worked in tobacco when we were growing up and feel a great connection to South Windsor.